Here's Poorna Wellbeing, and I call it a route to show transformation company. Um, I'll share more of what route to shoot really means. Yeah. So I seeded it in 2013, and when I was working for the Aditya Birla Group, I think one fine day when I was in the corporate, we have Aditya Birla Group has awards, and we were participating in an award, and we were about to win the HR award, our team. And in that moment, we had Andre Agassi talking about what is happiness. And when I heard him, I had tears flowing, and I said, coming back to this work is not happiness for me. And in that moment, I resigned. So actually, I seeded Poorna Wellbeing in that moment, I feel. And it manifested, and I founded it actually in 2019. So from 13 to 19, probably it was preparing itself inside for it to show up in 19. And the inspiration is to raise consciousness. For me, it's always about helping people see what's not conscious, so that when they see it, then they take aligned actions. And that's how transformation happens, and it's more sustainable. So that's the inspiration. And a bit about me. An HR and OD professional, 15 plus years transformation in my core. A psychologist and expressive arts therapist. So in the order, first, I was in HR, and then I realized that I wanted to know and understand, and through my HR profession, I wanted to understand what really makes employees tick. How do they think? How do they behave? What is human potential for me? And that's when I certified myself in, psychology and expressive arts, and that gave me a lot of answers. And there came a point of time and I felt that's not enough. That's when I went into life and leadership coaching and certified myself in that. And today, full time, I practice as a life and leadership coach. Being a spiritual seeker, I think forever, born in a spiritual family, religious family, took to spirituality, served in the Chinmaya mission for many, many years. And now I embrace all kinds of spirituality. And that's how I think well-being entered my life. And I've been practicing different well-being techniques, over 40 plus techniques, for over 2 decades now. And that's a bit about me. I am also, I love Rudolf Steiner's work because he taught me how to look at human biography. In psychology, we just look at years, but he taught how to look at human biography from a psycho-spiritual perspective, which is what is biography work. So what do? We are specialists in self-mastery. And how do I define self-mastery? Is the route to shoot. So for me, self-mastery is energy mastery, and energy lies in the roots. So it's about mindset. Oftentimes we can't see our thoughts and emotions, but they are what drives us. So can we see our thoughts and emotions so that we can embrace leadership success with ease and well-being? We don't need to struggle. We don't need to suffer. And that's what I and my team in Poorna Wellbeing want to help leaders and corporate professionals actually look at. So we work with leaders, and leaders as in, for self-leadership. And we work with work teams. And in work teams, I help the teams bring alignment and work collaboratively, work as one team. And we help organizations. And here we curate employee well-being interventions and help them feel engaged in what they do. Every bit of time that they come to organization, they must feel aligned. And that's what, and also there's a lot of stress that comes when you come to organizations. We help there. I'll have detail of what we do, our services. So in short, I'm just sharing for leaders and individuals, what we offer is life and leadership coaching. And it's actually a pause space to help leaders be conscious, because once we are conscious, our actions are aligned and we exactly know our thinking, our feeling, and our doing is all aligned. That's what we offer in life and leadership coaching. The other offering is career transitions coaching. A lot of times I have seen people join the bandwagon, join careers, thinking that that's what they want, or they may not have thought, it just entered. And after about 10, 12 plus years experience, they feel a certain kind of, um, you know, they're not aligned, they don't feel happy, just like I was when I was working. And I offer career transitions coaching, where I help them to reflect using this career anchor framework to really clarify what is it that they want, and how, and when they choose what they want, they can leave a legacy. And the other offering for individuals is igniting mindful presence. There's so much going on in the area of presence, but for me, presence happen when we can live rhythmically, when we can live in as a rhythm, just like nature is rhythmic. So the moment we are rhythmic, uh, we are able to access our presence. So this is an immersive 1 month journey, which is divided into 4 weeks. And we enable people to shift, leaders to shift from being full in their mind to really being mindful. And all the offerings, all the services that we craft are a mix of psychology, expressive arts, and energy work. For teams, and this is largely curated. So an organization comes and they have a particular need. The need could be team collaboration, working as one team, or team visioning. And I have offered this to various organizations. For example, when Whirlpool wanted, their marketing team to work, they had many subdivisions and they were not working collaborative, and they were not able to achieve their vision. So we combined team visioning and collaboration to work for that organization. So it depends on what really they want. And our specialization is bringing in the body work, the arts. So the workshops are fun, and the workshops are deep, and the workshops have a lot of learning in it. And for organizations, this is something which I'm really, really proud of, which is the Career Lab. It's unique. Now, when I was working for the Aditya Birla Group in Madura, the head of HR we had a particular issue. Uh, there were people who were getting exceed expectations, and there were people who did not meet expectations. Not that they were bad, but they were just misaligned. So I had curated this particular intervention called Career Lab, and it continued with many other organizations, where if a manager or a leader is going through midlife or mid-career crisis, they can enter this lab. And it's a 2-day, 3-day intervention, and they come to know who are they in their core. They come to know what do they want to do in their career, and what is their vision, and they can make aligned choices. So that's Career Lab. And then there are other leadership development interventions, and all of them are actually designed with the organizational need or the individual's need. So there are leadership development interventions we curate, and especially during the COVID time, a lot of organizations came back to me saying, the employees are stressed and they want well-being. They just wanted some kind of a wellness intervention. So we curated 1.5 hours intervention, half-day intervention, to help people really feel themselves in their fivefold. And this is coming from our scriptures of Panchakoshas. How can the human being access the Panchakoshas in a way that it can sustain for them, and they can access well-being for the rest of their lives? So that's really developing the culture of well-being. And then there are many other signature workshops. Rhythms of Togetherness is a workshop where I use folk dance to help people de-stress. And it run it in different groups, and it's fun. And self-care interventions, envisioning, so that you're clear. So looking at helping people to really look at the roots, so that it shoots by itself, and combining it with arts, psychology, and energy work. So yeah, that's it from me. And yeah, these are some of the organizations I have delivered work for. My most recent one was with the CII, where it was for a VLFM group, and they were a group of 90 plus senior leaders. They were learning something very, very heavy, and they wanted me to infuse the whole come in between and offer them mindfulness techniques so that they can focus. And that's what I did for that group. And yeah, so individuals, teams, and organizations is what I offer. From Poorna Wellbeing, I have a 3-member team right now in the organization, and what I'm looking for is to impact many, many more leaders, because for me, my aim is to help people become more conscious and become really have, just live conscious. So that's my ask from you, and that's my offering also to all of you. In case you and your organizations need, in case I can offer this kind of a conscious intervention to any space, I am willing to offer that, and to all of you. Yeah, that's my ask, and that's my offer also. Thank you for this opportunity.